Once upon a time, just outside the town, there was an old, abandoned field with a rundown cabin. No one dared to visit the field because there were rumors of strange happenings. One day, a young farmer named Ethan decided to buy the field. He wanted to revive the long-unused land. Ethan arrived at the field early in the morning. The air was misty and dark, the sun hadn't risen yet. As soon as he stepped onto the field, a chill ran down his spine. The place was eerily quiet, with only the distant hoot of an owl breaking the silence. Ethan walked toward the old cabin. The door creaked open, and he stepped inside. The cabin was filled with old, broken furniture and strange symbols on the walls. Ethan began working in the field after a while. But every time he struck the ground with a shovel, he heard strange, muffled sounds. He stopped for a moment and looked around, but saw no one. As he continued working, he noticed a shadow behind him. He quickly turned around, but there was no one there. As days went by, Ethan encountered more oddities in the field. At night, he tried to sleep in the cabin but always stayed awake. While wandering the field at night, he saw silhouettes appearing in the corners and heard whispering voices that started to drive him insane. One night, while Ethan was sleeping in the cabin, the door slammed shut, waking him up in a panic. He jumped up and opened the door, but found no one there. However, he found an old photograph buried in the dirt outside the door. The photo showed a farmer who had gone missing years ago from the same field. A chill ran through Ethan. This photo was the only clue to the identity of the missing man, and now it was in his hands. The next morning, Ethan returned to the field, but this time he found a large pit in the middle of it. Inside the pit was an old chest that had been buried for a long time. When Ethan opened the chest, he found an old, red-stained dress and a worn-out diary. The diary contained notes about the terrifying events that had occurred in the field and the missing farmer's own writings. As Ethan read the diary, he realized that the field was cursed and that the spirits residing there could not find peace. Ethan became increasingly uneasy every night and eventually decided to go to the hospital. As he left the field, the whispers and strange noises from the cabin followed him. When he reached the hospital, he told the doctors about his experiences in the field, but no one believed him. The doctors thought Ethan's mental health was deteriorating and placed him under observation. While alone in his hospital room, the whispers and shadows from the field found him again. Dark silhouettes appeared in the corners of the room, and the cold whispers he heard pushed him to the brink of madness. Ethan realized that he could never escape the curse of the field, and as he took his last breath, he knew that the shadows from the field would follow him forever. Ethan's terrifying experiences remained a legend in the town. No one ever set foot in that field again, and the curse of the field remained a dark secret that kept people away from it.